Hey y'all, good morning. I am about to head out. I just got dressed, got ready, and I'm gonna go get my toes done because they need to be done. I got a busy day today, so today's Saturday, and after I go get my nails done, I'm going to come back and hopefully have time to start editing the last video that I recorded for you guys. And at 1 o'clock I have my niece's housewarming party that I'm going to go to, and then this evening me and my husband are going to go out to dinner and a movie with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. This is his sister. We do this every 2 weeks. It actually is really something that we look forward to. We've been doing it for probably a couple years now, so yeah, we really look forward to just spending time together, going to do something fun. We do like a little spin the wheel to make it fun every week. So when we do these date nights, we spin the wheel and see what we're going to do the next time that we go. So last time that we went and played Top Golf, and we spun the wheel that evening or that night, and we decided that we were going to do the theaters. So I'm about to head out, go get my toes done, and then come back and start editing the video. I went and got my nails done, and well, I got my toes done. I don't like to do my nails because I type so much and the nail polish chips, and then if I get like the fake nails, the artificial nails, they grow out. My nails grow really fast, so it just seems like a waste of money to do my nails. But my toes, on the other hand, they needed to be done. It is now flip-flop season. Of course, we did just have probably our last freeze of the year. However, it's typically always cold around Easter, which is middle of April, so we'll probably get another cold front. But on the other hand, the majority is going to be flip-flop season, and my toes needed some TLC. So, got that done. I went to the bank and got my niece some cash for her housewarming party because I failed to get her anything off of her wish list in time for it to get here today. So I went ahead and just give her cash because everybody loves cash, and she can do whatever she wants to with it. And then I got my car wash, and then I put gas in my car and I came home. I also made lunch. It's nothing fancy. It's just a cup of noodles again. I probably need to make something that's a little bit more healthy, but I'm not doing that. So now I'm going to get started editing this video for you guys. So it is 1:15. I'm going to go ahead and head out to my niece's housewarming party because I'm not really sure where it's at. I'm going to have to put it in my GPS, but according to my GPS, it's going to take me about 30 minutes to get there from my house. So, yep, let's head out and go see her new house. So a really funny story real quick. My grandmother called me on the way there and said that she basically was lost. Her GPS turned her around. We had never been to the house, so she didn't know what she was looking for. So I had to go find her. Luckily, she was just a few houses down, so it was not a big deal. I just turned into the area that she was in and just had her follow me back down to the house. So luckily, she was only a few houses down from where she was supposed to be. So it all worked out. But this just goes to show that you can't always depend on your GPS. So it's now Sunday, and I'm doing laundry this morning. I slept so hard last night. I did not want to get up, but I knew that I needed to get up early this morning so that I could get the house cleaned up, do a ton of schoolwork that I have to get done, and I also have to create a design that my grandmother asked me to make for someone, and get that printed out and cut out, ready for them to stick on the little board that she has that she wants to put the design on. So I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, and I didn't get to record anything last night from the date night, and then I didn't record anything at my niece's housewarming party because I wanted to be respectful that she knew not everybody wants their house filmed and not everybody wants to be on camera. So I didn't want to, disrupt that. She had so many people come in and celebrate her and her boyfriend purchasing their new house. So it's so cute in there. She has it all decorated with almost like a little farm style little house, and it's just so cute. I wish I could have shown you guys, but obviously, like I said, I just didn't want to make it awkward or anything for her. So I'm going to get the rest of this house cleaned up and get started on the schoolwork and the crafts that I need to make. I don't know about you guys, but for me, having a clean house to start the week off is just so satisfying and really helps me to focus on my work during the day and then my schoolwork at night. And I've really been struggling lately with school. This has proved to be my toughest semester, but I am almost done. This is my last full semester, and then I have 2 classes to take over the summer, and then I will officially have my bachelor's degree at 35. If you are someone who has been thinking about going back to school, I really encourage you to do that. I wish that I had stuck with it whenever I got out of high school, but I didn't, and I went back at 29. And I'm so glad that I did. Age is just a number, and it will be tougher for many of you, just like it was for me, but it'll be so satisfying whenever you're done. Trust me on that. I am almost to the end of this journey that I've been on, and I am just so excited, and I just cannot wait for it to be over. So the other day, my grandmother asked me if I would make a design for my aunt, who is her sister. My aunt's friend asked for a name of her granddaughter and the baby's birth date to be put on a sign. So my aunt and my grandmother do not have a way to make this. And even though I don't use my Cricut that often, my grandmother knew that I had one, and since they needed this done fairly quickly, of course, I said yes, that I would help.
So I started out with just picking out a good font in Canva, and then I just saved it as a JPEG, and then I uploaded it to my Cricut Design Space, where I was able to cut it out on the pink vinyl so that they could put it on the sign at a later time. My aunt is going to leave the pink border on the sign and just paint the center of it white. So I picked out a color vinyl that I felt would look really cute with the sign after she paints it white on the inside of it. So these designs are super easy to make, in my opinion. I might do a tutorial at a later date to show you like how I made these, but they're super easy. If you can use Canva, if you have a Cricut machine, these are always super easy to make. You can just make your font in Canva, save it as like a JPEG or even like a PNG, and then upload it into your Cricut Design Space. Super easy.
Hey guys, it is now Sunday, I have some assignments that I have to do for school today. I will catch back up with you guys a little bit later. Let me get this work done, and then I can maybe enjoy the rest of my Sunday. I spent all of my Sunday working on the crazy Excel project that my accounting instructor felt the need to assign to us. I am in a chat with a bunch of others from the class, and they all struggled too. So at least it wasn't just me. Like, I thought it was just going to be me. It was not just me. I also forgot to update y'all about the movie last night. So we went and seen Black Bag. It's more like an espionage kind of movie, so if you're into that, you might enjoy it. Me and my sister-in-law were totally lost the entire time. My brother-in-law and my husband liked the movie, but we were not fans. I actually had to keep asking my husband, what happened? What's going on now? It was really confusing, and for me it was hard to follow. But if you're into like the espionage kind of thing, go see it. My brother-in-law actually described it as a British Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So if you've ever seen that movie, then you might enjoy this one. There was absolutely no action in it, so that's why I was not a big fan of it. It was an okay movie to see at home, but not to pay the money to go see it at the theaters. That's kind of my opinion on it. However, like I said, we do date night every couple of weeks. We try to do it, and we really enjoy it. So, I mean, I honestly would not trade the time that we spend with my husband's sister and her husband. We just really enjoy spending time with them. So yeah, so I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope you enjoyed my weekend in my life vlog, and let me know in the comments what's your go-to weekend activity. I'd love to hear it. Thanks so much for hanging with me this weekend, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.